the Rocket City, Huntsville, Alabama. Today we're at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center and with special guests. This is Owen.
Hi. This is Eli.
Hi. Today we're going to be talking about all the fun stuff the Space and Rocket Center has for toddlers.
Come on, let's go learn and have some fun.
Our cousins from Illinois recently came to Huntsville to visit us, so we naturally took them to our favorite museum, the U.S. Space and Rocket Center.
You've already met Owen and his younger brother Eli. Let me introduce you to Owen and Eli's little sister Hazel. They were excited to be here and ready for a great time. Blast off in 5,
There you go.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0, blast off!
With all the science and history on display at the Space and Rocket Center, there's plenty to entertain and excite the adults and older kids. Today, though, we want to talk about what you could find there that is geared toward toddlers and younger kids.
We're gonna highlight 3 different play areas. Areas that will stir kids' imagination and get them engaged with space travel.
The first play area could be found just off the main exhibit hall in the same building where you buy your tickets. This is Spark Lab, a room that encourages little ones to build and create.
Here your kid can make a piece of art or become an engineer and build something creative.
On one of the walls, you will find a sculpture designed by artist and inventor George Rhodes. It is called Odyssey of the Spheres. It is a really moving work of art.
Mainly because it's always moving.
In Spark Lab, there's a table that challenges you to create something like the art built by Mr. Rhodes.
Hazel enjoyed coloring her own Saturn V rocket.
There are some indications that Spark Lab will become a permanent fixture in the main exhibit hall, but in the past, as the main exhibit has changed, so has the kids' play area in that building. For instance, the current exhibit is titled Apollo, When We Went to the Moon. But earlier this year, the display found in the main exhibit hall focused on robots and androids, both real and fantasy.
There was a play area where you could design and build your own androids.
So even if the Spark Lab is only temporary, you can almost always find a children's play area in that main exhibit hall.
For our next play area, we're gonna have to go outside to Rocket Park.
Here you will find Kids Cosmos, Energy Depletion Zone. Here ages 8 and under and no taller than 54 inches get to ride the Moonbounds.
This has always been one of my favorite things at the Rocket Center.
After a ride on the moon bounce, kids can enjoy climbing through an outdoor jungle gym that is designed to let them imagine what it is like to be on board the International Space Station.
Climbing through here is a blast, but it will wear you out.
This is where the energy depletion zone comes in.
We strapped the camera on Owen to take you inside. Prepare for a wild ride.
Hello! Rock-a-bye, baby, on your treetop. Come on, Eli! Uh-oh, our names got typed out! Just type mine in! But I gotta deal with everything. So I think this view is really cool because we're really high up. Well, not that high, but it's still as high as the ceiling.
You might be too little, Eli.
Please remember that if you're visiting the U.S. Space Rocket Center in the spring or summer, it does get very hot and humid here in Alabama. If your children are going to play at Kids Cosmos, it is always a good idea to pack some bottled water or a thermos because they are going to get thirsty.
Now it's time to go to our third and final kids play area.
For that, we head inside the Davidson Center for Space Exploration, and after playing outside at Kids Cosmos, you'll be happy to know that this play area is air-conditioned.
Welcome to Kids Space.
Here, children take their shoes off and get to run around on this carpeted indoor playground.
It's fun to imagine that your spaceship has landed on an alien world. You can play inside and help your crew to try to fly the ship. There are a lot of buttons to press. You can also play tic-tac-toe.
There are benches for the parents to sit and watch. What many families will do is one parent will take a turn watching the kids, while the other parent walks around and looks at what is on display inside the Davidson Center.
We just showed you 3 play areas for kids.
But that is not all there is to do for children at the U.S. Space Rocket Center. There are multiple interactive displays that entertain kids of all ages.
I think we need all of these on. Nope, that one won't work. That one's on. That one's on.
And there are rides little kids can enjoy. Owen and Eli rode with us on the Hypership Flight Simulator. And Owen was even brave enough to ride G-Force. G-Force spins around until you experience 3 Gs, 3 times the force of gravity.
The best way to end the day at the Rocket Center is sitting down and eating some Dippin' Dots.
And of course, you must stop by the gift shop and find something cool to take home. Here's what Owen found.
Here's what I got at the gift shop. It's called Solar System String Lights. It's just you have a bunch of strings
all the planets, and then you paint them and connect them together to make the solar system. As you can see, future astronauts can have a ton of fun at the rocket center.
Your family will no doubt make many memories just as our family has done. There are a few places that can entertain and educate as well as the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Plan a visit here, and your child's imagination will be inspired to shoot for the moon.
Thank you for watching, and we hope you learned something. And we hope